Hello again, and we are still at Hinoji. These entirely story-driven segments, and frankly, they're serious ones, so I can't be as humorous as I want to. It's not really funny when Koime gets raped. You know, that's not funny. So, excuse me. Yeah. That's what's going on here. There's a lot to talk about, though. When the gameplay actually begins, there's a lot to talk about. We're gonna see here if I can go and get sewn. I can, and I will do that right now. Because he's going to be invaluable throughout the game. And I want to make sure that it works, I guess. I don't know, there's maybe like a 20 turn margin where something if I don't take action within 20 turns, I may not be able to get sewn. You know, it's one of those situations. So I better go in there right now and get this shit figured out, or it could bite me in 20 turns. But yeah, this is not a hard dungeon. This is not one you need to prepare for. This isn't like the dungeons later in the game that are 20 plus floors. It's 7, and all the mobs inside of it are easy. There's not really even a boss, I don't think. Or at least you don't fight the boss on your first run through to get sewn. So, there you go. But yeah, this is actually very related to the events at Hinoji. This event here, Senime, I didn't realize she had a level cap of 65. That's pretty good for a unit like that. Rants, of course. Dosan-chan can ride in the back. Aw, yeah! Maida Keiji is still just level 21, so he doesn't get to go. Takuan-sama, this is probably the only thing he's good at, would be this. And I could have sent in any, like Suzume is better than him. Suzume is better than Takuan-sama, no doubt. A lot of units I have are, but I sent him anyway. I don't really know why. Obviously in commander battles, Shikigamis don't hurt Hanis either. They're still immune to magic, not arrows, however, which is what Notori wields. Notori is very strong for a Miko, and a unit in general. She's quite powerful, so yeah. Oh, this scene, thing, I guess. I don't know, have I included in any of the other videos scenes where Syl is naked in her CG like this? I might have. Oh well. I'll try to cut this one out. Doing dungeons leads to a few satisfaction bonuses. Like this one here. Rance gets the idea to just like look at Syl naked instead of interacting with her. So it's a Syl scene. It's the original Syl scene that you see at the beginning of the game, if that, I don't remember. But he just gets 5 satisfaction from it. And one of the ones that I've already done, it deals with sleeping bags. Using each of their parts metaphorically as the person and sleeping bag. That's how I can put it. See, no one in earshot would have been able to pick up on that, probably, unless they've used that metaphor in their own experience, which is fairly unlikely. I'm pretty sure you guys don't even understand what I'm talking about. So that's a Pig Banbara. They look like shit. A lot of the dungeon enemies are stupid. I would like to see Bebitar in here so I can be like, oh hey, that's one of the ones I've seen projected in 3D for the supposed new Rance game that's going to be in 3D. But that was also posted on the internet, along with a lot of comments about this game and future Rance games, and it's not really trustworthy because it's not like I can go to the Alisoft website and read it for a couple reasons. Reason 1, it's a region-locked website. Only the Japanese can go to Alisoft's website, and they've done that because they're cracking down on foreign people being able to look at what they, I don't know, they're porn basically, because they get a lot of pressure to censor their shit, which is already censored heavily anyway. So they forbid anyone who's not Japanese from going there. That's whatever. It pisses me off because it wasn't always like that. You could go to the Alisoft website and look at it. You can't anymore. And the other reason is because I don't know Japanese. I should have used her second attack. I didn't. It didn't matter. But yeah, I can't go do that. And Probably I could just go to a website like 2chan or something, or its American counterpart, and find that information anyway, when it's available. Or some other foreign news website, I don't know. And I'm talking about that because what's going on here? I just killed a condom. Like, what? With an eyeball. What do you want from me? This is why I don't like dungeon battles, because look at them. Look, the enemies are laughable, except Rommel. Rommel's pretty cool. But Con Turtle, really? Pig Bonbar? Get a Yankee? Come on. Come on, Alisoft. What is that? It's probably supposed to be funny. That doesn't make me like it. Oh well. I'll kill that thing. Rance, happy that I got him to 50. That's still probably not going to be high enough if that's any heads up to what you have to deal with in Hinoji. 50 is probably not a high enough level for Rance to be. I think Xavier is level 55. I mean, Rance doesn't have to solo the asshole, but he's gotta, you know, survive. And I'll explain that when it happens. Because it requires explanation. Lots of explanation. So I'll have lots to talk about. But there are still more text-heavy scenes, and I am unsure whether or not I will be speaking in them. Because if I don't have anything interesting to say, why the fuck would I talk? Right? It's just noise to your beautiful Rance text, right? Okay. And I'm pretty sure diviners have like an attack bonus against mobs in these dungeons in general, or they are just stronger in general. I don't really know. I have very limited knowledge on these, though I've done almost all of them. I haven't done Road to Hades, Redwall, or Orochi's. If any of you know those, I think it's called Redwall. I don't know. But here we go. This is what you've been waiting for. Ran is going to find Sohn. She doesn't know where he is, but she's got that gut feeling, you know, that fictional feeling that isn't real, where someone who loves another person knows exactly where they are and what's going on with them. I've never been in love, so I don't think that it's real. It may be. Unlikely. But she summons her ogre Genzo-san, I believe, and asks him to punch a hole in the wall to where Sohn has sealed himself. And the scene ensues. It's pretty good. Rance actually helps Sohn quite a bit, and is more or less the reason that Sohn survives. Obviously, Rance kind of brought Ran here in the first place. Without Rance, Sohn would die, given these circumstances. I mean, without Rance, Ran wouldn't have been captured and Sohn wouldn't have gone missing. But should that have already happened, Rance kind of redeems himself for that by saving Sohn. Ran dies in the oil field dungeon, however. And there's Minamoto, still here, still being an asshole, still got a gigantic spike through his shoulder, and that excellent music comes in, probably... Oh no, this isn't it. This isn't the music that I like. It's the slapping fight music that you get when you're fighting Botan or other early game commander battles. The commander battle music has two tiers. The first song is called Slapping Fight, and it's good, and I like it quite a bit. And then the second one is called Driving to the Dead, and that one plays in more serious commander fights or endgame ones. The first song that plays in commander fights fades out over time, or it plays in the less serious things like the Botan hunts or the headfish hunts or whatever, you know. Just putting that out there, if anyone cares. I'm sure someone does. I certainly do. And Minamoto does die in here. Rance actually kills him. Sohn does not. But, Sohn's really powerful. I mean, he's been in here fighting this entire time, and he's still got energy left in him to do what he's doing. But, Ran does this here to save him. And it's why she dies. And that's why it sucks. But... I mean, Suzaku is Oh man, I guess you could see him as probably the nicest apostle, though he still isn't nice at all, and because of his actions here, he is my least favorite, I guess. Shikabue is my favorite, for obvious reasons. But yeah, somehow Minamoto knows who Suzaku is as well, and he gets raped and dies here. I was mixing the other part where Rance kills him with Ran's route. Rance kills Minamoto in Ran's route, instead of Ran summoning Suzaku, because that summoning of Suzaku is what causes this to happen. So, yeah, it didn't happen like I wanted it to, so I guess I should just talk awkwardly. But Son is okay. He's not actually hurt real badly. And as the happy music chimes in, you get a good pop. And Ran explodes. Her body parts fly all over Son. That's terrible. For those of you with a lacking imagination, I can only imagine picking up half of her skull with eyes intact, you know. And there's what the Apostle actually looks like in his not animal form. Yeah. So, I'll see you next part.